Oh, fantastic Friday. Open mic.
We are opening the mic.
Oh,
we are opening the mic.
Open mic. Give us the date.
Next week, Friday, 25th January 2019, at the Plus 233 Jazz Bar and Grill.
Yes.
So it's the Joy FM open mic. George, so the headline for the morning is that we promised listeners that DJ Obeti will sing this morning to herald the open mic, but DJ Obeti ran away.
Yeah.
So we'll let George say his poem.
Yo, man.
My poem is entitled.
Are you ready? You make me wonder.
Heish.
My mind ponder.
Heish.
My face glitter.
Heish.
And I shudder.
Hey.
That's what existed between us. It's no more. Make you no bore. I still love you more.
I like the way you make me wonder. I so shudder.
I know more.
Glitter.
I want more
Spin.
because I love you.
Charlie, no. Me too. My freestyle has come. You make me wonder to go yonder. I still shudder in my new shudder.
We are in Kumasi.
We are in Kumasi to meet my mother.
To meet your mother. To watch Kotoko.
To watch Kotoko climb up the ladder.
Oh yeah!
Charlie.
Open mic, you have to be there. Just
we are opening the mic.
Plus 233
next week Friday. Yeah? Plus 233 Jazz Bar and Grill.
That's right.
But this weekend we are in Kumasi, George.
Yeah, we're in Kumasi. Kumasi Asante Kotoko up against Cotton Sport di Garua.
The people we scored.
Yeah.
Have you seen how we are calling? I'm calling them we now. Everybody likes a winning team.
Asante Kotoko. So we'll see how it goes. There'll be live commentary on Joy 99.7 FM.
Awesome.
And it's going to be really big there.
Awesome. But before George brings you the details of Sports Center is brought to you by MTN. Welcome to the new world. Yeah, Standard Chartered Bank here for good. It will change your mood. Yeah. FPAC blows your pain away so that your life
will blow the pain away so you can flow.
No, you need to rhyme. Multi TV just thrills, no chills. It's a new year and a fresh beginning. Whatever your needs are, we're there for you. Is it the need to pay fees or the need for that salary or rent advance or that little something to just cushion yourself? Just keep talking, texting, browsing and transacting more with your MTN Momo, and you could win 30,000 Ghana cedis and lots of other exciting cash rewards and more each month to cushion you in the new year with MTN More for You promo. And even brighter, you earn additional 75,000 bonus points for every 150,000 points you accumulate to increase your chances of winning these awesome cash rewards. Just dial *120# to check your points. We do for you everywhere you go. Now, this is our year to live, breathe, and stand red through the highs and lows of the season. Join millions of Reds around the world to show what we wear, what we do, and what inspires our great club and win loads of prizes. Just use your Standard Chartered Visa debit or credit card online or at any point of sale in and out of Ghana to win signed jerseys and an all-expense paid trip for two to Anfield. Remember, Standard Chartered is the official sponsor of Liverpool FC, and we stand red with you. Liverpool FC, you'll never walk alone. Standard Chartered, here for good. Terms and conditions apply.
Okay, so before we're done with the Joy Sports Center, we'll hear from our special guests, wonderful music artist who's been rehearsing, all these days and all the nights. All right, but let's get into it right now, the Sports Center. And it's a big weekend for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, who hold the advantage to reach the group stage of the CAF Interclub competition for the first time in 11 years. But first, what's the latest on former Manchester United manager Jose Mourinho? Now, the Portuguese was sacked on December 18, and there have been rumors about his next destination. Mourinho says he's too young to consider retirement after speaking for the first time since his dismissal as a pundit for the Qatar-based broadcaster beIN Sports on his coverage of the Asian Cup. The 55-year-old says he still belongs to the top level.
No, I want to coach. I'm too young. I'm in football for a long time, but I will be 56 in a couple of weeks. Too young, really too young. Where I'm going to stay is where I belong. I belong to top football. I belong to top level football, and is where I'm going to be.
Back home, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, fan favourites to progress to the next stage of the competition, which happens to be the money zone of the 2018-2019 CAF Confederations Cup after a vintage performance and a 3-2 first leg win in Yaoundé last Sunday. The club have launched a red campaign, taxing all its supporters to troop to the Baba Yara Stadium on Sunday in their red colours. It looks a simple task, but Coach Siki Akono is guarding against complacency.
What is important for us now is that one leg is gone. I would say probably we are in comfortable lead, but it's not over. You know, it's not over, and we have to be careful that complacency will not set in. It's important that the boys understand what we have to do. Obviously, it's not going to be the same character because these guys are going to come at us. They know it's a do and die affair, and so it's going to be very, very difficult. But we'll have a strategy. We'll find a strategy to play them and make sure by the close of the 90th minutes we've moved to the group stage. When we're going to Cameroon, if you had asked me, are we going to win 3? I would say no. But I know that we're going to mount a strategy, and that's where it should be efficient for the day. And of course, you need luck also. Luck was on our side. We did very well. The players did very well, and we won the match.
All right. Sudani Kotoko are standing red. All
and
Kotoko
we stand
fans,
red with them.
and we are all supporting Kotoko because they're the only representative for Ghana. Yes.
So in that case, we the fans of Liverpool would like to officially declare our support for Kotoko because they are standing red.
They are standing red.
We stand red. So good morning to all of our friends at Standard Chartered Bank as well.
So we are
who
standing
are standing red.
Standing red, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Charlie, but this standing red that we are standing, we don't lose. If you go and lose.
Oh, don't lose.
No, they won't lose. We'll win against Kotoko.
Anything is possible, but Kotoko won't lose.
No, they won't lose.
Hopefully. Now, Siki Akono wants the fans to turn up in their numbers on Sunday to cheer them to victory.
Well, they've been wonderful, Andy. They've been wonderful, and we want them to come in numbers to support us. This match I want to tell them, it's not going to be the same. The fact that we won 3-2 does not mean we win 5-0. What is important, the target is for us to qualify, and once we qualify, we are good to go.
Now, his opposite number, Betting Adwele, admits it will be a tough test to overturn the deficit, but hopeful of their chances of making it.
Asante have the good team. I think we know that. But the football is simple. We have to play simple, but to win, we have to work more. We work very, very hard to go up. We have to play football. We not have anything to do. Asante have the good team, very strong, but we try to take our chance to go the second round.
Let's now hear from skipper of Cotton Sport, Dauda Kamilui, who shares his coach's sentiments. Okay, so we can do more than right now as we get into the normalization committee. They've been putting a lot up there and supporting Kumasi Asante as they go in there. We can now, though, hear from the skipper of Cotton Sport, Dauda Kamilui, who shares his coach's sentiments. They can come here and get the results.
3-2 at home is not easy. Now we are going to find 2 goals so that we can qualify. So I know in Ghana it's not going to be easy for us. As we know the team out and play, we are going to do our best to get the 2 goals.
Now, away from Asante Kotoko, the Ghana Football Association Normalization Special Tournament has been designed to include all Division 1 and Premier League clubs with a separate program set to be established for women and Division 2 clubs. The Normalization Committee is leading the re-emergence of domestic football and has decided to restart the local game. Benedict Owusu has more.
After weeks of repeated engagement with all football stakeholders, in particular engagement with Premier League clubs, First Division clubs and representatives of women's football clubs, the Normalization Tournament has been designed to include all Division 1 and Premier League clubs from the outset. A separate program will be established for women's and Division 2 clubs. The initial focus was on a format that would see the tournament end on the 31st of March. However, to accommodate all clubs, the competition will go on longer than the end of March. The Normalization Committee appreciates the support of the government to provide funds for the competition as sponsorship of the game has been limited. Taking the lead in funding to start the game afresh opens the doors for other well-meaning sponsors to come on board.
Okay, let's do boxing then. And former IBF welterweight champion Joshua Clottey is set to make a return to the ring after 3 hitters when he faces Tanzania's Mfwemi in a 10-rounder at the Bukum Boxing Arena on March 8 in a co-feature. The bouts, which will be live across the African continent via DSTV Super Sport, is going to be great. And of course, the fans are already looking forward to his return.
Well, for me, I think it is a great opportunity for Ghanaians to see Joshua Clottey come back to fight, because it's been a long overdue since he fought here, and he has been inactive for a very long time. So for him to come back to fight in Ghana is a great opportunity for the fans to see Clottey come back, because we believe in Joshua Clottey and we really know what he's capable of doing, even at his age.
Oh, it's good that Joshua Clottey is coming back, because all Ghanaians wishes our champ to be world champion again. So if Joshua Clottey come back, like as for me, I will be happy. Let's look at our Dogbe 2. Now Dogbe 2 has lost the title. So if Joshua Clottey is coming back, I think all Ghanaians will be happy about Joshua Clottey.
But the main event for the night will be the rematch of the national lightweight title fight between Sharif one-time Quay and Michael One Bullet Ansah. Quay won the last bout, a result that many thought was controversial. So this time the promoter Alex Intiamwa of Box Office Promotions has added the WBO Africa lightweight title for his second battle. At a heated news conference and signing ceremony at the Bukum Square yesterday, Joy Sports editor Nathaniel Atto spoke to the two. One Bullet decided to sound a note of caution.
Yeah, me, I know say Sharif Quay is a toothless boxer, he can't bite. At the same time, it's a too radical. I'll beat her like the way Capitano, you know Capitano, Stephen Apia. I'll beat her like the way Stephen Apia played the ball. Okay. Oh, Sharif Quay is a toothless boxer, he can't bite. If Sharif Quay pass on 5, I'm a fan. If you see me, call me radical.
Okay. Are you sure that you can go through with this?
Yes. So I want to tell my fans, say, all my fans come early. If you don't come early, come and watch your money. So all my fans come early.
Also, we want to speak to Sharif Quay. He is the man who won the last bout, and many people are disputing that he won the bout. Sharif, how do you feel? I mean, some of the fans here were challenging you and all of that. What do you have to say to everybody?
They are disturbing. They know that Sharif Quay is champion. In Ghana, nobody can fit Sharif Quay. He himself, he know. One Bullet, he know.
Well, follow Joy Sports for more in the build-up to this fight night. Remember, Barcelona returned a 2-1 first leg deficit to beat Levante 4-2 and reach the quarterfinals of the Copa del Rey in Spain. Now, this weekend, we know Arsenal take on Chelsea in the headliner in the English Premier League. Real Madrid up against Sevilla in La Liga. Both are in the mix of good games to save across Europe. Joy Sports' Moses Yeboah has a wrap of those key games to come.
Real Madrid have this chance to make it back-to-back wins in La Liga this weekend when they take on Sevilla at the Bernabeu. The reigning European champions have had a season to forget domestically, dropping points in 9 of their 19 league matches, but they can move up to third with victory over the side directly above them. Second placed Atletico Madrid travel to Huesca, while league leaders Barcelona host Leganes. The Bundesliga returns from its winter break tonight, with the champions looking to heap pressure on the contenders when Bayern Munich travel to Hoffenheim. Elsewhere, prepared to take a walk on the wild side as untamed top 4 wannabes RB Leipzig enter the Lions' den with Bundesliga top dogs Borussia Dortmund on Saturday. In the Italian Serie A, Inter Milan returned to league action after their Coppa Italia exploit with a league game against Sassuolo at the San Siro on Saturday. The Nerazzurri are hoping to remain in the hunt for the Scudetto and could temporarily close the gap on second place Napoli, who face Lazio on Sunday, to 2 points. Roma hosts Torino. Ligue 1 leaders Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to exact revenge on basement boys Gingham this weekend when the sides face off at the Parc des Princes. The league clash comes just 10 days on from the visitors pulling off a shock victory to knock PSG out of the Coupe de France, ending the opponent's hope of landing another domestic treble.
Well, let's talk tennis now. We have a major upset with the female defending champion Caroline Wozniacki out of the competition. There's more to come on that now. But let's talk about Roger Federer, who delivered a 7 masterclass to super side American Taylor Fritz and reached Australian Open 4th round. The defending champion won 6-2, 7-5, 6-2 under the roof of the Rod Laver Arena at the rainy Melbourne Park.
I think I wanted to get out the blocks quickly because I knew of the threat of Taylor, his possibilities on the serve and what he could do on the return, especially second serve. So I think I had extra focus today to really make sure I got off that good start, and I did. And then second set was tight, was tough. You know, there was a few chances, but he protected his serve well. And then it was close at the end. we had some tough points. It was good fun, and like you said, I think I had a really good feeling out here today against someone who can definitely be very dangerous in the future, and I wish him all the best for the future.
All right, Maria Sharapova has done a very good job by knocking out Caroline Wozniacki 6-4, 6-4, 4-6, 6-3, and she's through to the fourth round. We've got the major casualty here. I spoke to the BBC's Russell Fuller. At the time, he was giving us analysis in the deciding third set, and more on what happened earlier today.
And the match is very much on a knife edge. Sharapova came from behind to take the first set 6-4 against the defending champion, but then served a double fault and also missed a relatively straightforward forehand to drop her serve, and the second set went to Wozniacki, also by 6 games to 4. In the decider, still very tight. Sharapova has a game point now to level this third and deciding set at 3 games all, with the roof closed because we've had quite a few showers passing over Melbourne today. We've seen a win for 37-year-old Roger Federer, who beat Taylor Fritz of the United States in straight sets. Also for 17-year-old Amanda Anisimova, who's also reached the last 16. She's very much a name to remember. On court at the moment, Frances Tiafoe of the United States, whose parents were immigrants from Sierra Leone. 1 set all with Italy's Andrea Seppi, but currently 5-2 down in the third set. And still to come today, we have Rafael Nadal against the rising Australian star, 19-year-old Alex de Minaur, plus the Wimbledon champion Angelique Kerber. And everybody is hoping we finish significantly earlier than last night, when Garbine Muguruza beat Johanna Konta in front of a couple of hundred night owls and many, many seagulls at 12 minutes past 3 in the morning.
Wow. We haven't opened the mic fully. We'll open it fully next
week, Friday at the Plus 233 Jazz Bar and Grill.
Yes.
But before we open the mic fully, we promised listeners a special guest.
Yes.
Initially, we thought he had run away.
No.
But he has come to show us that
he was rehearsing.
Yes. So, George, I'll give you the honors of
introduction. And you know, that's one thing about the open mic and why you have to be there, at Plus 233, because you have loads of Joy FM presenters, multimedia presenters having a go. You have to check your rhymes and do.
Yes, having a go, because it's going to be a great show.
So that
on the low.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my wonderful pleasure to introduce to you this morning our guest artist, who has been rehearsing for the past 4 weeks. He just came out from a deep corner. Ladies and gentlemen, Ismail Ba. Ismail, give us something sweet. Come on, Ismail.
No, but please, the name Ismail Ba.
Ismail Ba, a.k.a. DJ Wobeti.
Oh, my baby, my baby, okay.
No. Charlie, look, if Beyonce heard this, she was singing.
No. Ismail, do it.
My God, my provider, He's my protector. I wanna go higher. Baby, I need Pabeka.
Oh yeah.
Baby,
open mic. You good night. Give me the date again, next week Friday.
Yes, so the open mic night is happening next week Friday at the Plus 233 Jazz Bar and Grill. Just 50 Ghana cedis.
Can you imagine?
It's going to be a night of fun. It's going to be a night of talent, a night of good music. Yes. So many acts and artists have registered to perform.
Highly
and
chaotic.
It'll be amazing. Yes.
Highly chaotic open
and
mic.
If you didn't recognize the song we're singing.
Baby, I need Pabeka. My God be my provider. He be my protector. So I go higher. Yo, baby, I need Pabeka. My God be my provider. He be my protector.